So this week I am reviewing the 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. You can see this is a white with black roof. It's called Ice Cap. Very nice looking truck. It's just, I love it. I mean, it has the flares in the right place. The line, the lines of the truck are beautiful. It really is the first Tacoma since, kind of the Back to the Future Tacoma that really just, I want one. Like, it just looking at it, it's awesome. You can see the off-road shocks, special to the TRD Pro. But what I wanted to kind of show you was the Isodynamic seats. So this is the interior of the 2024 Tacoma TRD Pro. You can see that there's a TRD light bar switch. You have your auxiliary switches for things like air pumps or other off-road accessories. Nice mix of touchscreen and buttons on here. Very user-friendly, intuitive. Toyota does a really good job of this. The interior, some little bits are a little cheesy, like the Toyota logo here, but otherwise it's really nice interior. So these are the Isodynamic seats that come with the TRD Pro, and you can get them in either a red or black interior. They are power adjustable for height and for forward and aft. The recline is a manual adjustment, and then there's a nice lumbar adjustment. So I'm going to scoot this up just a little bit so that we can get back here. And we've all seen the press photos of this, right? So this is the air over oil shock. You have a vertical shock and a horizontal shock in the seat. And it's just a very interesting thing that you don't see inside of a passenger vehicle. But Toyota has included this with the TRD Pro. There is a setting here for road and for off-road. When you're off-road, you kind of just flip it over here and the shocks will do what they're supposed to. So that, what does this do? The shocks are basically meant to keep the driver and passenger as level with the plane of the hood as possible as you're off-roading. So one of the things, when you're off-roading, you're getting jostled around quite a bit, especially if you're doing rock crawling or you're going high speed in the desert, whatever it might be. There is a lot of fatigue that comes from just being kind of thrown around. So the shocks are meant to just level that out as much as you can. And the manual has different air pressure ratings for the weight of the passenger as well as the speed that you are going to be traveling while you are off-roading. So back to here, these two valves, when you take these off, there's two valves in here that you can adjust the air pressure, and it's a little easier to see on this one, but it does show a range of air pressure for the kind of the situation you're in as well as the weight of the passenger, just adjusted accordingly based on the manual. And then back here there is actually a purpose-built air pump that you use to fill these seats and adjust them. I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of off-roading in this. I'll be able to kind of just play around with it on the street and in some some gravel trails. But it is really interesting that Toyota really wanted to make this a true off-roader and put some very trick technology. I can't think of another passenger vehicle you can buy from the at a dealership that comes with this sort of technology. So kudos to Toyota for innovating and putting some very trick technology into their off-road truck. And the one drawback, I think, though, is you can see it takes up quite a bit of room. So if you're putting any passengers back here, yeah, you're just gonna want to hope that they have short legs. Otherwise, they're gonna be putting their knees into the back of these shock absorbers. Anyway, those are the Isodynamic seats in the 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro.